everybody, it's Mrs. Grayson here. I'm here today to read you a story. I know a lot of you know how much I like dogs, so I thought I'd read you my favourite book, The Great Dog Bottom Swap. The day had arrived for the dogs' summer ball. All the dogs in the world were lined up in the hall, where a sign on the door said, "Now please be so kind as to keep on your coat, but remove your behind. Please hang up your bottom on one of those pegs, and remember, no growling or cocking of legs." So they went in, every dog, pooch and pup. They took off their bottoms and hung them all up. Hundreds of pink little O's, all neatly arranged in methodical rows. What a feast the dogs had at the ball on that night. The tables were quite a magnificent sight. They dined on fresh giblets and dog biscuit stew, with slippers and old dug-up cheekbones to chew, then doggy chalk ices, all creamy and brown, and fresh puddle water to wash it all down. When the poodles had cleared up all the food bowls away, it was time for some fun from the dogs' cabaret. The Peaks did a song in ridiculous hats, and the Labrador told a rude joke about cats. Then Coco the conjurer got a huge laugh by pretending to saw a Dalmatian in half. And now, Coco said to the great woofs of applause, "It's time for the dancing, so up with your paws." "Look at us," said an overexcited young hound as he whisked a fox terrier clear off the ground. "Watch out," cried a sensible boxer named Clive as the hound and the terrier started to jive. They swirled and they twirled even faster and faster until, oh dog-tastrophe, what a disaster! The twirling was more than an Afghan could handle. He suddenly tripped and knocked over a candle, which fell on the curtains, which promptly caught fire, being quite old and cheap, sending the flames even higher. Some dogs broke the rule that forbade hind leg cocking, and the fire soon spread with a speed that was shocking. "Don't panic," barked Clive in a great fit of passion. "Let's all try to leave in an orderly fashion." But that was an order they chose to ignore as they scurried and scuttled like heck for the door. As the last dog shot out of the hall with a bark, the lights all went and the whole place went dark. "Wait a minute," shouted Clive to the panicking mutts. Our bottoms, we must save our butts." So into the cloakroom they bumbled and tumbled, and soon all the bottoms were hopelessly jumbled, as every dog grabbed the first bottom they saw and fled the great fire with a bump in their paw. Luckily, every dog got out alive, and no one was caught by the fire except Clive, and some dogs whose tails had been singed all the way, which is why those dogs have no tails today. All the dogs' bottoms were rescued as well, but because of the darkness, no doggy could tell whose bottom was whose in this panic and scrum. So each dog went home with another dog's bum. And ever since then, when a pair of dogs meet in the park or the playground, the woods or the street, each dog gives the other dog's bottom a sniff to see if it has that particular whiff of a bottom they lost on the night of the ball, when the dogs hung their bums on hooks in the hall. The end. I hope you enjoyed that, everybody, and hope to see you soon.